We're just a few blocks south of Lake Erie at Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Texas Rangers and the Cleveland Indians. The Tribe are white hot as they stare down consecutive win number 20. They'll go for it right after this. Blake Stocker gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First of 4 here on this Monday night as the first pitch of the game is over for strike 1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Here it comes now to Andrus. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately from top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice, pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
So next to the plate for Texas, Shin-Soo Choo. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Row. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Choo with a 2-ball 1-strike count here. Stocker is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
Just underway here in Cleveland. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Van Dyke waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Stepping up now, Jonathan Lucroy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Two and two.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Rangers set down in order. Now the Tribe will get their shot. Still scoreless. Yu Darvish gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
In now for Cleveland, number 15, and with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit up. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
And that's through for a hit. And immediately the Rangers now have to deal with a real burner standing on first base.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Striding in for the Indians, Jake Taylor, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. He's set, and the pitch fouled away.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Fastball called for strike 2. Darvish, a right-hander going 6'5". His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So digging in now, Lee Van Dyke. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 1-0. is in there for strike one.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
The 1-1 home. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
The 2-1 is a fastball down below the knees.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, number 22. Entering play, he's currently 6th in the American League in runs batted in, but with a chance to add to that total right here. He's set. Here it comes. And that misses inside 1-0.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Ball 2 now. Runners are at first and second with one away. 2-1 to the Indians' first baseman.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
The 2-1 home. Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. On to Napoli, and they get 2 here to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Rougned Odor. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. Now the 3-0 offering. Splits the plate for a strike. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 delivery. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that'll qualify as the Rangers' first hit.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Joey Gallo.
To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Joey Gallo. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have two options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Odor on second. Mazara at first with no outs. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And guys, one thing I want you to be mindful of in this one. We were here early, pregame, watching these guys take extra reps, ground balls, throwing the ball across the diamond, fly ball, shagging. This team has the highest fielding percentage in the American League, and the amount of work that goes in to playing stellar defense, and I think that's what makes this team really good.
Now at the plate, Ryan Rua, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
And he misses there. 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Napoli, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. And this one's in the dirt. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hard ground ball to third. Scooped up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rangers leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Mario Crespo. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
The 2-0 pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And known as one of the best framing catchers in the game, Jonathan LaCroix can beat you multiple fashions. Not only can he do it from a defensive standpoint, catching and throwing to second base, but he can also move the ball on the offensive side.
Striding forward now is the DH, Dale Tomlinson. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. Pitch on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit sharply on the ground. Draw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Donnie Larson.
Into the box now, Donnie Larson. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. Darvish pauses. First pitch on its way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
1 and 2.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. We'll move to the third with no score. Coming to the plate now, J.J. Irizarry, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. And now a pitch on the way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Tomlinson ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. So the base is empty here with one away, and it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. Third inning, no score to this point. Missed with a breaking ball.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last three pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw three in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Bases are empty, one man out. Weak chopper up the line. On to first, and there were two down.
The right fielder, number 17, Shin-Soo Choo.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Shin-Soo Choo. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
2 out, nobody on. And that misses 1-1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. The 1-2. On a line, that's a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
From the stretch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now a snap throw to first. A dive, but he's back. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken below the zone for a ball. Choo is off of first with 2 away. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1. 3-2 full count. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Ready for another chance? Rougned Odor. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Odor, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Now the 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Here he comes on 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Rangers have moved out to a 3-0 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now batting.
Into the box, Nomar Mazara. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. Ball. 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Next will be the designated hitter, Joey Gallo. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
3 runs already home here. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
To be honest, he just doesn't look that comfortable on the mound right now. He really looks like he's fighting himself on every pitch.
A runner on first with 2 away. Hey, 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Rua. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
A ball and no strikes. With runners in scoring position this season, Rua brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
2-0 the count to the Rangers left fielder. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Two down, runners at first and second. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Here's Mike Napoli now. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
1-0 count. Here it is. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Tomlinson is after it, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Rangers posted 3 spot, all coming on the 3-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 3-0 Texas. Now to the plate, Willie Mays. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's set, and the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Now a drive out to left center field. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Stepping in, Roger Doran. He'll look to pad that RBI total here, entering play 8th in the American League in that category. First pitch on its way. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Doran brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
These are the stats the oppositions look at, being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now. Mays stands at second with no outs. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Digging in to try it again, number 15. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. The 0-1 delivery. And that slider's almost in the dirt. First and second here with nobody out. Hit hard to short. Scooped up on the backhand. One there on to first, and they get the double play. But boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
In now, Jake Taylor, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. In to score the runner from third. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Striding in once again, Lee Van Dyke. He drew a walk his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The 1-0. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Darvish pauses. Here's the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street. The 0-1 on its way. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
The 3-1 pitch. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
So striding forward now, Mario Crespo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Looking to minimize the damage here. Lays off 1-0.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Ready with the 1-0. Here's a strike.
Look out, 21.
Taylor at third. Van Dyke on at first with 2 down. One ball and 2 strikes to count.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
3-2 pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So stepping in, Dale Tomlinson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
In these situations, I used to tell myself all the time, just get the runner in from third. It seemed to take the pressure off a little bit.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1. The 2-1 home. 2-2 the count. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Progressive Field in just a moment. Digging in, J.J. Irizarry. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
J.J. Irizarry.
Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1 fouled off. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 2-2. This is in the air out to right field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting number 1, shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Elvis Andrus. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball that time, not even close.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Here's a high pop-up. Number 22. He's under it as he puts it away for out number 1. Time now for the Indians' Road to the Show report as we get a look at two guys making some noise in the upper minors. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. The 1-1 home. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh and 1, here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Here's Rougned Odor now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He homered back in the third inning in this one.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And it's 1-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Irizarry on third. Choo at second. Lucroy is over at first with 1 away. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Stepping in, Donnie Larson. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish.
Donnie Larson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Willie Mays. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Darvish a check on first, but the runner's back easily. First delivery to him on the way, and it's fouled away. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's in there for strike number 2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
The 2-2. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And what's the call? It's a home run. And now hold everything here. We're going to have a conference down that first base line, as there may be some discussion as to whether or not this was really a fair ball. And you can see the umpires pointing down the right field line. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. Here's the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Digging in, Roger Doran. First pitch of the at-bat. And they start him with one high and away for ball one. A bouncer to the left side. To second for one. On to Napoli. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. Line drive to center field. Mays has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Ready once again, Joey Gallo. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And here in just the fifth inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. One ball hits the gap. They get runners in scoring position. This game could be out of commission.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat to the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Standing in now, Ryan Rua. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Hit in the air out to right. Larson ranging into the outfield, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Digging in once again, number 15. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Number 15.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. Irizarry is up with it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Jake Taylor.
Ready for another shot now, Jake Taylor. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Now the 1-1 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Lee Van Dyke, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rua is in his tracks now. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. They trail 3-2. Here's Mike Napoli now. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Number 5, Mike Napoli.
Now a pitch on the way. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, J.J. Irizarry. Line to the right side. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting number 1, shortstop Elvis Andrus.
So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Elvis Andrus. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at bat. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The 1-0. Soft liner to the right side, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So we'll go at least 1 at bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Stepping in now, Shin-Soo Choo. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And he'll snap one over to first. And he's back standing. And now they've got him picked off. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Rangers, but they still lead it 3-2. Ready once again, number 22. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Number 22.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Mazara's on the move. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for Cleveland, designated hitter, Mario Crespo.
Ready for another shot now. Mario Crespo, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. Three and 0 now.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double for the third baseman, but the throw is wild.
Now batting, right fielder, Dale Tomlinson.
Ready for another chance, Dale Tomlinson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Crespo leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And a fastball just a bit up. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Digging in to try it again, Johnny Larson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside. The 1-0. Dribbled up the line, and that one rolls foul. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild, and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
2 runs, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that 1 hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Roger Doran, and he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position. A ball and no strikes. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled as the count at 1-1. The 1-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Mazara is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands. The bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Back here in Cleveland, the Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Indians, number 33, Matt Bush.
Digging in once again, Shin-Soo Choo. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Shin-Soo Choo.
Here it comes. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Rougned
Odor will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bush, just 18 years old, comes into the day 3rd in all-star balloting among relievers, so we'll wait and see if he ends up receiving an invite.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to left. Van Dyke will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rangers set down in order. They're up 3-2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, number 15. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This we're moving into the back end of this game, only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Not close. It's 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
2-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike.
2-1.
The 2-1 home is a slider that misses below the zone.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Jake Taylor.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Taylor. From the stretch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 is a ball down and away.
2-0.
Count. The pitch high and deep down the left field line. And no one will track it down. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Slapped hard the opposite way. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Now batting.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to signal to the bullpen. That'll be all for Yu Darvish. So for the time being, he stands to be the winning pitcher, but he is responsible for the possible tying run over at third.
Now pitching for.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Standing in now, Lee Van Dyke, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Up around the face.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Taylor stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Once again a 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face 1 guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Striding in once again, number 22. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right
here. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. A shot down the first baseline. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And that lead disappears with it as this is now a 3-3 ball game. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Dale Tomlinson.
Striding in for the Indians, Dale Tomlinson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Set and the pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And it's not in time. He's safe as 2 runs come across to score, and they grab the lead.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Row. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in the pair.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
In now for Cleveland, Willie Mays. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Crespo, the runner at third. Tomlinson over at second. Larson at first. 1 gone. Outside at 94. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Wow, the first 6 innings, this guy was sharp. 7th inning hasn't been the case so far. He needs to refocus again.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Now at the plate, Roger Doran. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Now the 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball on the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
The 2-2. On the ground to the right side and through. A base hit. And not in time as the run scored. And Luthor's tag will come too late. Safe at home plate.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
In now, number 15. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
A 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
The 1-2 misses above the zone for a ball. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. 8th inning coming up. It's the Indians 7 and the Rangers 3. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 1-1 home. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Our line scorer here from Progressive Field. Tribe leading this one in the 8th as they look to put the finishing touches on a solid home win. To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Joey Gallo. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
1 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Bases are empty, one man out. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Into the box, Ryan Rua, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Matt Bush is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 51, Matt Bush.
Digging in and looking for more, Jake Taylor. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Jake Taylor.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Stepping in now, Lee Van Dyke. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about him. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder, Bush, a California-born ball player who was selected in the 1st round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 2-0. Fouled away. way in front of that fastball.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Another full count pitch home. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Standing in now, number 22, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Taylor, the runner at first, with one gone in the inning. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Now a throw over, just keeping him close. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball four.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Shoots this one over to first, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
In now, Mario Crespo, and he fouls this one off. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. And the pitch misses low and away for ball two. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. First and second now, one man out. And look out, as that one ran in and got him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Jose Leclerc was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Dale Tomlinson will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. First offering on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's an 8-3 ball game.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
First pitch of the at-bat. The cutter runs outside, ball one. The 1-0. He's taken high above the zone. The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
He's set. Here's the 3-0. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1 fouled off. Three-two pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Mazara facing back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. 9th inning coming up. It's the Indians 8 and the Rangers 3. A nice look there at downtown Cleveland's skyline from the Cuyahoga River just outside Progressive Field, where we're set for the 9th inning. Here's Mike Napoli now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might run a count.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Larson is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, third baseman, J.J. Irizarry.
Up next for the Rangers, J.J. Irizarry. Now the pitch. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. The 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
In there, and it's full 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. Ripped down the first base line. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep him to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder to keep him from getting the scoring position.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 17.
So next to the plate for Texas, Shin-Soo Choo. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Irizarry leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
And now this crowd, estimated at around 26,000 fans, comes to their feet. And strike 3 called on a pitch that looked out of the zone. And that's the kind of ball game it's been for these guys, as this one is officially put into the books.
And this amazing streak just keeps rolling and rolling along. They've now tied the 2002 Oakland A's with 20 wins in a row, and they're capturing the attention of the entire baseball world.
8-3 tonight. The Indians jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Matt Bush earns the victory, his 11th in relief this year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base. For the Rangers, 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. A reminder that the Regional Transit Authority provides convenient, affordable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City, only a short 10-minute walk from Progressive Field through RTA's Walkway to Gateway.